Yesterday, we achieved a total reset with China after productive talks in Geneva.
U.S. President Donald Trump touted his administration's agreement with China to slash tariffs on each other for 90 days, saying it was proof his aggressive strategy was paying dividends.
Think about it. We opened up our country to China. They have very few restrictions. And they didn't open their country to us. Never made sense to me. It's not fair. And they've agreed to open China, fully open China. And I think it's going to be fantastic for China. I think it's going to be fantastic for us.
The two sides said that under the temporary truce, the U.S. will cut extra tariffs it imposed on Chinese imports last month from 145% to 30% for the next 3 months, while Chinese duties on U.S. imports will fall to 10% from 125%.
We've gone from okay to apocalyptic to sort of merely bad.
Marcus Noland is the Executive Vice President and Director of Studies for the Peterson Institute for International Economics.
Where they were last week was absolutely apocalyptic. It would have resulted in supply chain disruptions that would have been something like the pandemic. There would have effectively been no trade between the United States and China. So a tariff of 30% is a high tariff, but it's a tariff that at least has a certain degree of flexibility and will allow life to go on, albeit at higher prices and maybe with greater uncertainty and delays.
Financial markets cheered the reprieve in a conflict that had brought nearly $600 billion in two-way trade to a standstill, disrupting supply chains and triggering layoffs. Shipping industry representatives said many companies may restart loadings of goods to get shipments in while tariffs were still low, but the uncertainty around any eventual deal may leave businesses wary of ramping up orders dramatically. U.S. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent, who led the weekend talks with China, said the next meeting had not yet been set, but that the sides were ready to continue negotiating.